This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run on first down. Carson, 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Carson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, 0-0-0. Friday. 54, right there. 54.
Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Carson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Hey, 0-0-0. Alert. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Isaiah Oliver brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks. Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Winston. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Ready. White 25. 57 to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, check. Hey, stop. I got you. Check it backer. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right, what they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ready. White 25.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 25. 54.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Flag, what you got? Watch the screen, watch the screen. Easy, easy, easy. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
Play fake. Winston. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Take 4.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's 50. Hey. Mike's 54. Go. Don't get nervous. Break this.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Good job right there. Settle it. Further. Good touch.
Wilson operating from the gun. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Go! Mike 54! Mike 54!
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Right. 315, 95, 95. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken very short.
We got the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Check. He's coming. Here we go.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Let's get it. Ready. Black 25, the hush. Black 5-4. Hey. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 43. Echo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets it off to Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Exit. Check. Like 5-4. You ain't doing nothing today. Fair. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 50. What's left? I got it.
Wilson now. Gonna throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Seattle.
Mike. 19. Double dog. That's the way. Right there. 54. Right there.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Check, Mike. 54.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
That's track. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Rotate.
On first down, Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the 27, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him know. Let him know.
Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun. Go. 40. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check. Let's go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't got.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
What? 380. Mike 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
28. Seahawks 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Check 26, got it. He's coming. Get a roll. West. He's coming. Double up. Joker.
To throw again is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watch the run. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Know your job. Hey, watch it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 36, Winston throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston now. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Block that. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Preload. Check stone. High ball. Check 3. Easy.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Fresno. Go.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Get that quarterback. And all. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Hey, ready? White 25. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming. Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up, go 14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
14. Watch the out. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I got you, Pop.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I got one.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.